Good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, here go my final fight prediction. Undefeated, 3-division world champion, superstar boxer Gervonta Tank Davis. 25 wins, no losses, no draws. 24 wins by way of knockout. He is 27 years of age, stands at 5'5" with a 67-inch arm reach. He will be taking on Mexican star boxer Isaac "Pitbull" Cruz tonight. This is a big opportunity for Isaac "Pitbull" Cruz in his first world title opportunity. He's known as the Mexican Mike Tyson. Okay, Isaac "Pitbull" Cruz, is seen to be a very exciting fighter, very rough and rugged fighter. Comes forward, very aggressive. 22 wins, 1 loss, 1 draw. 15 wins by way of knockout. 23 years of age, stands at 5'4" with a 63-inch arm reach. With that said, this fight is taking place Los Angeles, California at the Staples Center. And Gervonta Tank Davis, for one of the few times in his career, if any, he's going to be the bigger fighter in this fight. Gervonta Tank Davis is 5'5" with a 67-inch arm reach. Isaac Cruz is 5'3" with a 63-inch arm reach. Gervonta Tank Davis is going to have a 4-inch arm reach advantage and a 2-inch height advantage over Isaac "Pitbull" Cruz. Isaac "Pitbull" Cruz is aggressive. He's an action-packed fighter, but in 24 fights, he has 15 knockouts. So that means he's not the biggest puncher. He's an accumulation of puncher, okay? He's very active in the ring. The problem is Isaac "Pitbull" Cruz, he doesn't have the skill set of Gervonta Tank Davis, okay? He doesn't have the athletic ability of Gervonta Tank Davis. He's aggressive. He comes forward. He lets his hands go. Another big problem is that Isaac "Pitbull" Cruz, he's not defensively responsible. He wings a lot of his punches. He opens himself up wide open to get countered. Well, Gervonta Tank Davis being a southpaw and his left hand being his best attribute, along with having a plethora of different ways to get it done, Gervonta Tank Davis can land the uppercut. Gervonta Tank Davis can land the straight left hand. He can land a left hook, but he also have what's so important is he has a right hook, right uppercut, overhand right, and he has a jab. So Gervonta Tank Davis has fast feet, okay? Gervonta Tank Davis obviously has a lot of power. And when you put Gervonta Tank Davis in the ring with guys that are extremely bigger than he is, and he's still having the success that he's having, and you put Gervonta Tank Davis in the ring with a guy who's significantly smaller than him, with not as much athletic ability, not as much power as he have, well, that's a recipe for his opponent to get knocked out. Now, what is important to note here is that Gervonta Tank Davis a lot of times starts slow in his fights. Okay, he computes, he takes his time, he builds up to the victory. Okay, he likes to take the opportunity to break down his opponent. But here in this situation, in this case, he's not going to have to do that because Isaac "Pitbull" Cruz is coming from the opening bell to the last second in every minute of every round. Very similar to two-time welterweight world champion superstar boxer Showtime Shawn Porter. Shawn Porter, Terrence Crawford, 3-division world champion, undefeated, former undisputed junior welterweight, now the WBO welterweight champion. He had the size advantage. He had the southpaw advantage. He has the more power, okay? He's more versatile. And so with that said, Terrence "Bud" Crawford, he got a knockout victory in the 10th round of his fight with Shawn Porter. Shawn Porter presses you every second of every minute of every round. But Shawn Porter is defensively irresponsible at times. He gives himself, he has a lot of holes in his game. He leaves himself open and susceptible to getting caught with uppercuts on the inside, short, choppy left hooks and right hooks on the inside. And ultimately, that was the downfall in Shawn Porter's fight with Terrence "Bud" Crawford. Okay, and a seesaw type of going back and forth type of fight. And here we have a similar situation where Gervonta Tank Davis, who's a southpaw, who's more athletic, who's bigger, who's more rangy, and more disciplined, going against a guy that's going to pressure him, push him every second of every minute of every round, but is going to leave himself wide open to be getting countered. That's what's going to happen tonight. With Gervonta Tank Davis, he's going to be able to land his jab. He's going to be able to control the pace of the fight. Now, there's going to be times where Isaac Pitbull Cruz has success because he's going to crowd Gervonta Tank Davis's punches. He's going to crowd Gervonta Tank Davis's jab. He's going to crowd his uppercut, right? But on breaks, on separations, Gervonta Tank Davis is going to capitalize. Gervonta Tank Davis is, once they break and he makes Isaac Pitbull Cruz have to reset, Isaac Pitbull Cruz is going to be in extreme trouble because Isaac Pitbull Cruz, he doesn't make great adjustments. He's a one-track fighter, similar to Sean Porter. They know one speed. They fight at one speed. They're very aggressive. They'll come forward, okay? And that ultimately plays against them. And that's going to play against Isaac Pitbull Cruz tonight, okay? Now, the reason I say this, I say one big thing that's going to be on display is going to be Gervonta Tank Davis's ring IQ. You're going to see his ring IQ on display. Why? Because he's going to set up, just like he did 4-division world champion Mexican superstar boxer Leo Santa Cruz, just like he set up Mario Barrios, right? Who guys that have height and reach advantage over him. He set them up to get what he wanted to land, okay? And he's going to do the same thing even easier tonight against Isaac Pitbull Cruz. Why? Because Isaac Cruz, he's going to try to use his jab, stay busy with his jab to work his way on the inside, and he's going to throw wild overhand looping punches, wild hooks, and things of that nature. That's what he's going to attempt to do. But ultimately, that's leaving himself wide open to be countered by Gervonta Tank Davis. You're going to see the best version of Gervonta Tank Davis tonight on display. Okay, Isaac Pitbull Cruz style is tailor-made for Gervonta Tank Davis' style. Okay, he's disciplined. He's a southpaw. He used the jab. He used the overhand right. Okay, he used so many different variants of his game to get the job done. Something similar to Terrence Bud Crawford and how he did with Showtime Sean Porter. Okay, when you have those types of tools in the toolbox, ultimately, okay, your opponents, right, they suffer. So ultimately, right, they you have to make adjustments when you're fighting guys like Gervonta Tank Davis, when you're fighting guys like Terrence Bud Crawford, when you're fighting guys like Errol the True Spence Jr. Errol Spence Jr., right, has a lot of similarities to Gervonta Tank Davis, okay? He is a very disciplined, very skilled, very technical, sound boxer. Gervonta Tank Davis does not get enough credit for his skill, his sound boxing, his technique, and the way he uses his ring IQ to set up his opponents to get what he wants. He doesn't get enough credit for that, okay? And in this case, you're going to see Gervonta Tank Davis's best attributes on full display tonight, okay? You're going to see Gervonta Tank Davis, display a whole lot of things that you haven't seen, okay? You're going to see Gervonta Tank Davis's power. You're going to see his jab. You're going to see his counterpunch ability. You're going to see him being first at times. He's going to put it all on display. Okay? And ultimately, Gervonta Tank Davis is going to knock out Isaac Pitbull Cruz in the 6th round. Okay? You're going to see Isaac Pitbull Cruz brutally knocked out in the 6th round. Gervonta Tank Davis is going to take his time. It may not even go 6 rounds. Okay? 6 rounds and under. I'm predicting the 4th to the 6th round. Isaac Pitbull Cruz is going to make a grave mistake, and he's ultimately going to pay the price and be brutally knocked out by an uppercut, okay? Now, Gervonta Tank Davis, he tried to give you hints that he told you that Isaac Pitbull Cruz is going to be, prepared and he's going to be waiting on the uppercut. Well, ultimately, he's still not going to see it. He's not going to see the uppercut coming. Gervonta Tank Davis is going to land a brutal uppercut on the inside. I predict it's going to be an uppercut followed by a right hook, okay? That's going to ultimately put Isaac Pitbull Cruz out. And I believe it's going to be between the 4th and the 6th round. I don't believe it's going to go past the 6th round. I'm actually predicting, I believe that it's going to be knocked out in the 6th round, okay? And I believe that he will be knocked down multiple times before he's knocked out, okay? I believe he'll be knocked down in the 4th round, and I think he'll be knocked out in the 6th round, okay? And then we have to see what Gervonta Tank Davis does moving forward. But ultimately, you're going to see a brutal knockout on display tonight by Gervonta Tank Davis His ring IQ, skill set, too much, too good, too athletic. Isaac Pitbull Cruz is too undisciplined on defense, and ultimately he's going to pay the price. So that's all I got for y'all. Make sure you hit the like button. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. Hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to New Media. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.